The new EDM 730 or 830 series engine data management system is a full-color evolution of the legendary 700-800 series. With easy-to-read 7-segment characters and a bright daylight display, you can place your attention to flying the aircraft, knowing you can quickly scan and correct engine problems as soon as they occur. The flexible screen display allows the new EDM 730 to fit in almost any aircraft panel. The 730 body is offset and can rotate to portrait and landscape views 4 different ways to accommodate the most tight-fitting panels. Change the orientation of the 730 display by holding down the white step button until you see an arrow. Tapping the black Lean Find button will turn the display. The 730 will then reboot with the new orientation. Additional new features include Lean of Peak default on. So whenever you use Lean Find mode, you can choose between Rich of Peak or Lean of Peak as your default startup setting. To further customize your JPI, we now have user programmable gauges, so you can decide which mini gauges you would like to have displayed and in what order. The EDM 730 from JPI is the most advanced and accurate engine monitoring instrument available, offering the highest level of safety and reliability. With the EDM 730 acting as a flight engineer, you can enjoy improved fuel economy, reduced maintenance costs, and extended engine life. JPI is a leader in precision aircraft engine performance monitoring. When you fly your piston aircraft, only a small percentage of combustion energy actually moves the piston to produce engine power. Most energy passes into the exhaust pipe as very hot gases. Monitoring the temperature with your EDM will indicate the quality of the combustion process and allow you to troubleshoot potential engine problems quickly. Let's learn about the features and operation of the EDM 730 and 830, including the Lean of Peak or LOP feature that can save you money on every flight. As your built-in flight engineer, the EDM is constantly redline checking all critical engine parameters while you concentrate on flying the aircraft. With the 730, you can make an entire flight without ever pushing a button or view every critical piece of engine data individually. Your EDM 730 will be monitoring your engine and will warn you instantly if any parameter exceeds the programmed limit. The EDM 730 and 830 work exactly like the EDM 700-800 series, except for a larger display, color, and richer screen detail. Let's have a quick look at the key features. The EDM 730 collects data and displays it for you in a useful way. All functions are accessed by pushing or holding the white step button or the black Lean Find button, or the two together. Generally, the black Lean Find button changes data, and the white step button moves you to the next item or scan. As you change screen orientation of the 730, you will notice the white and black buttons will switch positions, which is easily accomplished by carefully popping the buttons off and switching their respective positions. At the top of the display, the EDM 830 depicts both RPM and manifold pressure graphically and digitally. Percent horsepower is located in this display area also. Let's view the blue bar graph or EGT bar graph presentation. The height of each column represents EGT. The last pale blue column represents turbine inlet temperature. The range of the EGT columns is red line at the top down to 1/2 of red line at the bottom. This is called the percentage view because you are looking at a percentage of red line. You can also normalize the display to view small variations by holding the black Lean Find button down for 3 seconds. A 1-bar change in column height represents a 10-degree change. The normalized view permits rapid visualization of EGT trends rather than a percentage of red line. Hold the black Lean Find button to return to percentage view again. To the right of the EGT display bar is a white bar graph showing the cylinder head temperature. Any bar graph that exceeds program limits will flash and change color from yellow to red. The exceeding limit will be displayed below in the numerical display. The cylinder numbers are at the bottom of each column. A square box around the number will indicate that cylinder is currently also in the large numerical display. Above each column is a number in blue showing the exact EGT and white showing the CHT. If turbine inlet temperature is installed, then the rightmost column will indicate this with a T below that column. Your EDM gives you a large numerical scanner information area that shows individual cylinder information at a scan rate you choose. Alarming items in lean fine mode will temporarily interrupt the scan. When an alarm is displayed, tapping the step button will temporarily disable the alarm digital indication for the next 10 minutes. When an alarm is displayed, holding the step button until the word OFF appears will disable the alarm digital indication for the remainder of the flight. When the cylinder number is outlined, the bottom numerical display will show the EGT on the left 4 digits and the CHT on the right 3 digits. When TIT is displayed, the letters TIT are shown below the numerical display. Other items on the numerical display, depending on your options, are oil temperature, oil pressure, shock cooling amount, battery voltage, outside air temperature, difference between the hottest and coolest cylinder, RPM and MAP. With the fuel flow option, you also have remaining fuel on board, fuel required to destination, reserve fuel, miles per gallon, hours remaining, gallons per hour, and fuel used so far. The selector switch allows you to switch between numeric displays of engine parameters, fuel flow, or both. The linear gauges provide both digital and analog indications for various parameters. The sliding pointer and color range marks gives you a quick indication of where you are relative to the operating limits, while the digital values provide precise information. Since the EDM 730-830 series features the ability to be mounted in either landscape or portrait orientation, the display layouts will differ. You can also customize the gauge positions, which we will discuss in the pilot programming chapter. 1 minute after the EDM is turned on, it will automatically start to index through all parameters. While in the scan mode, tapping the white step button will stop the automatic scan and take you into the manual indexing mode. Tapping the black button will enter lean fine mode or change values when you're in programming mode. Holding both buttons down will enter programming mode. To begin or resume automatic indexing, tap the black lean fine button and then tap the white step button.